A dead ambassador, 2 Navy SEALs dead, another security officer dead. The president answers this the next morning by flying to Vegas for a fundraiser. I submit that if this were a Republican president and this went down this way, you'd have reporters camped outside of Hillary's house, Rice's house, and demand that the president do a full-blown press conference on what happened. Maybe it's just incompetence. Maybe it's a series of innocent mistakes. But my goodness, when you had 3 attacks, violent attacks inside Benghazi on the Red Cross office, the consulate, and then postings on Facebook that we're coming after you on September 10th, they didn't have any actionable intelligence? What? I mean, this is ridiculous. And I think the press is partly culpable here.
Now, what about that? Does she make a fair case? Rudy Giuliani, former mayor of New York City, a Romney supporter. Mayor, good morning to you.
Oh, sure she does. I mean, all you have to do is look at this morning's New York Times front page. Nothing about Benghazi. It was all over the Sunday morning talk shows. I mean, it dominated the talk shows yesterday.
What's interesting is that when she made those comments, she was sitting next to a correspondent from the New York Times. But she talked about, listen, explain it as incompetence, explain it as a series of innocent mistakes, whatever it is, just explain it.
Well, that's absolutely right. I mean, the contradictions are astounding. I mean, the Vice President of the United States, in that debate where he was laughing and giggling and acting kind of like a hyena, did make a very important misrepresentation. He said that the White House wasn't informed that they were asking for more security. Now, that's hard to believe. It's hard to believe the White House didn't know about it. If they didn't know about it, then how disengaged are they from the security of our people all over the world, particularly in Libya, a country where they have a great interest?
Well, David Axelrod was on that same program. He talked about this, this matter being, it did not arrive or arise to the level there where the president or vice president will be told of this. The White House, those are matters handled at the State Department. Why don't you believe that flies?
Well, maybe this is because the president of the United States doesn't get his national security briefings. Maybe this is because we haven't had a president in a year, flying off to Nevada, traveling here, traveling there, gets only half his national security briefings. We have a campaigner-in-chief, not a president-in-chief. That alone is an issue, that this didn't rise to the level of the president finding out about it. 6 months of desperate requests for more security, 4 or 5 terrorist incidents that should have warned you, and September 11, which, excuse me, maybe you should be a little alert on September 11 and not getting ready for your trip to Las Vegas.
How is Mitt Romney handling this?
I think Mitt Romney is handling it fine. I mean, I think that at first he got criticized for making this statement that we shouldn't have apologized for the Mohammed film, which he turns out to be absolutely right about. This had nothing to do with the Mohammed film. There wasn't even a protest in advance, and they tried to sell that one for 10 days. So I think he's handled it correctly. He turns out to have been right about his criticism. I think that he's hurt by the fact that the media isn't covering this even with basic fairness. So Republicans have to make the point, and when we do, we're accused of politicizing. But excuse me, these are very, very serious questions. I don't know if it was a cover-up. I don't know if it was just a series of mistakes. I'm a former prosecutor. I don't believe in coincidences, so I kind of think it is a cover-up. I think they're covering up the fact that they blew Libya just like they blew Egypt, and like they're in the process of blowing Syria.
But we're specifically on the media charge. You're getting coverage here on the Fox News channel. CNN found the dead ambassador's diary in Benghazi. They've been covering it. You can make the argument that CBS is doing it as well.
But where are the rest? Where's the New York Times? Where's the Washington Post? Where are all the major newspapers? Where's NBC? My goodness, NBC. God forbid they should have to cover this. I mean, this should have been on the front page of the New York Times today. It dominated the Sunday news yesterday. You have to have deliberately taken it off the front page, given what happened yesterday on Sunday.
Well, David Axelrod made the claim that Mitt Romney is doing his best to exploit this.
Well, I mean,
is there an argument to be made there, or how is this handled on Tuesday
Well,
night?
he should be exploiting it. I mean, the fact is, there's a real chance there's a cover-up here. They are trying to run out the clock. Hillary Clinton appoints this commission that's going to investigate. They're not going to report until next January or February. That's a deliberate attempt to run out the clock. Susan Rice's statements are totally inexplicable. The president's statements are inexplicable when he talks about this as having been created by the Mohammed film.